Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the madness and the chaos. Man, this is actually crazy. This update just feels like the gift that keeps on giving and giving and giving and giving more still. So, in addition to all the rewards and the reworks that we're getting for Iron Man and Human Torch becoming one of the best characters in the game, like I told you guys about a week and a half ago, the WandaVision update is here. I thought they would have waited until like maybe Saturday or Sunday to hint that we were gonna get WandaVision, but nope. They love the chaos, they're living for it. So in the middle of the week, well, maybe end of the week, they dropped it on like Thursday. When you're watching this, it's Friday, but it is what it is. They love the chaos, so they caught us slipping and they dropped a tier 3 for Vision, a new uniform to go along with that, and then a new uniform for Scarlet Witch as well. This is absolutely nuts, boys. I know some of you guys are not gonna be happy because for whatever reason, some people just hate Scarlet Witch, and to those people I say check out now, man, because listen, man, I'm an archbishop in the house of Maximoff. You feel me? All I do is praise and speak the word of my queen. Anyways, man, I'm excited for this. I know like at least a couple thousand of you guys are excited as well, because every time there's an update, people have been begging and praying, yo, is it WandaVision time yet? Is it WandaVision time yet? It's WandaVision time now. And here's the thing about this sneak peek right here. It essentially tells us that the future of Marvel Future Fight is limitless. Hear me out. Seeing as though these guys are creating uniforms inspired by the WandaVision Disney Plus TV show, this means not only will we see Falcon and Winter Soldier get uniforms from their TV shows as well, any Disney Plus show that these guys feel can sell uniforms, they will do updates for those shows. So even if you don't care about WandaVision, any of your favorite characters that have Disney Plus TV shows coming up, they very well could get uniforms, tier 3s, awakened skills, what have you, just off the fact that they have a Disney Plus show that gets some traction. So just keep that in mind. This right here is the beginning, which means now not only do we get updates based on comic runs, we also get updates based on MCU movies, and now we get updates based on Disney Plus TV shows. You know how much easier it's gonna be for these guys to come up with updates now? Like, way easier, because they have 3 sources to draw from. Minimum, right? Just the ones I could see. This is absolutely fantastic, man. So I am very excited for this and what this signifies moving forward. Because yesterday I made a video and I talked about Winter Soldier and how he's one of the worst tier 3s in the game, and that's facts as of right now. However, a month or two from now, when they wrap up all that they need to wrap up with Falcon and Winter Soldier, we could be looking at a whole new Winter Soldier with a new uniform and a new Falcon, possibly with a tier 3, just like Vision is getting here. Man, this is absolutely fantastic. So for any of you guys who are not excited for this, just be excited for what it means for the future of the game. Let's actually take a look at the sneak peek that they gave us. They left us 2 messages, 2 different messages actually, one on Twitter and one on the forums. But I just wanted to start this off right here with this video, because as soon as I saw them say like, listen, costumes inspired by Marvel Studios WandaVision now streaming on Disney Plus, it told me everything that we've been speculating about. We're getting updates based off the Disney Plus shows to go along with the MCU big blockbuster movies and to go along with the comics, boys. So plus whatever original updates that they want to come up with, right? So this is beautiful, man. Absolutely fantastic. Any of you guys who are not excited, you're not thinking big enough, but it's okay. You'll get there. And for any of you guys hating on Wanda, it's okay to hate. We'll accept you in the house of Maximoff and we will teach you how to love. So anyways, the first message that we have over here from CM Fragment, it basically says, here's an interesting video to our agents. A powerful force that affects time and reality contains the story of two unique heroes looking for their place to call home. Their bond perseveres. And then it says, details can be found in the soon to come patch notice for these inspired costumes. It's really weird how they worded it. Details can be found in the soon to come. I guess they just translated it from like Korean to English and forget about grammar. But who cares about freaking grammar? This shit is hype, boys. WandaVision coming as the mid-month. And people are excited. That's actually really, really good because every time there's been an update in the past couple months, people have just been saying, yo, WandaVision, WandaVision, WandaVision. And it's nice to see that WandaVision is finally here. And these guys are already over update 7.0, man. They're like, listen, be sure to tune in to Marvel Future Fight V705 update for a bewitching feature you won't want to miss. Hopefully, it's more than just another, I don't want to say copy paste, but the last two uniforms for Scarlet, they didn't really feel that much different, you know. Like hopefully this one changes some of her skills and stuff. We'll talk about that a little bit more, but for those of you guys who didn't watch the show, bro, go watch the show because it's actually really good, and it might spoil some stuff for you because there's a couple characters that we might see. I don't know if they'll drop. Listen, it's an anniversary update. We could be getting a larger than life anyways, a larger than normal mid-month patch. We could very well see two uniforms, tier 3 Vision, and a new character or two. It could happen. We've seen them drop new characters before. They dropped Cersei in a mid-month, so it wouldn't be too far-fetched to see maybe them drop Speed, which is Wanda's son, or maybe we could see a uniform for Wiccan. I don't know if they'll do that in this update, but anything is possible because these guys are literally just reaching into their bag right now. They could very well drop Agatha. Like, they very well could drop Agatha, which would be crazy, but I know a lot of people are already going crazy for her. I don't want to reach too far into like theory and speculations, but it would be nice to see Agatha in Marvel Future Fight. She's such a creepy looking woman, bro. He really fits the mold of a witch. But anyways, back to Scarlet and Vision. What we know for now is that these guys are getting new uniforms. And as you can see, Scarlet Witch already has 3 uniforms. So for her to be getting a 4th, I'm hoping that it's something drastic. Like, I'm hoping for some drastic changes because if you look at all of Scarlet's uniform, like, sure, they've been improvements every single time where they tweak how some skills work, give it better tracking, make it easier for you to cancel some skills, but the core of the character has essentially stayed the same, where it's like mind control, and then you just basically button mash your skills while the boss is mind control, and then you win the fight. However, where we are right now, we're going up against legends, you know, Mephisto and Null. You can't mind control them, and when you cannot mind control them with Scarlet Witch, she's still very powerful. Don't get it twisted. Like, Reality Collapse is actually still a really powerful skill because it has like 100% ignore dodge on there. It basically penetrates everything and gives her an attack buff. But honestly, I think there's one thing that Scarlet Witch is missing. Well, there's 2 effects in the game that quite a few characters have that she don't have, but if you look at her kit overall, there's like lots of really cool things in here, like being able to decrease the character size, lowering their mind resistance, reducing their defenses, like defense down, right? Being able to remove stuff like a time freeze zone, being able to reflect damage and heal herself, right? Having iframes and like basically endless mind control for War Boss Ultimate. However, if you look carefully, you'll notice she doesn't have damage accumulation. So that's one thing I would really like to see them add to this new uniform for Scarlet Witch. I think it could take her to the next level, and they wouldn't even have to do too much, especially if they gave her that fat 1.2 that they gave to my guy Johnny right here, bro. That's part of the reason why he's so busted, is because his accumulation is one of the highest in the game, if not the highest in the game, right? Most people get like 1%. He has 1.2%. So if they could give Scarlet Witch like a 1% accumulation for like 10 seconds and like put it on one of her skills here and not her tier 3 like they did for Iron Man, that would take her stock way, way, way up. Now, I know a lot of you guys are not going to like the fact that Scarlet Witch is getting a buff. Not even because you hate the character, but just because the blast category is already so stacked and she's a blast character. I get it. But Scarlet was always supposed to be OP. And honestly, if she's getting a uniform, it has to be something way better than the previous ones. Otherwise, I don't think it's going to be worth it to buy and upgrade a whole new uniform for a tier 2 native, because it's very expensive. Right, that's one of the reasons why I basically tell people not to buy the uniform for Mr. Fantastic, even though it makes him a little bit better. It's because he's a tier 2 native. So unless it's like a big upgrade for the character, you don't want to go through the hassle of upgrading a whole new uniform, burning through your black antimatter and your gold. That's resources that you can spend building a whole new tier 2 native or black antimatter that you can use to build up people's gears or like get them to level 70, right? So like if this uniform for Scarlet Witch is not a more significant jump than from this to this, I know I'm already like I'm not basically bursting my whole bubble, but like I have to be real. I'm hoping that they give her some damage accumulation. I am really hoping that they do give her some damage accumulation. Speaking of accumulation, Vision already has accumulation, so he just needs his damage ramped up a little bit, and he just needs a heal, to be honest. And ideally, I would like to see some movement on this man's skills, because if you take a look at his skills, like 1 moves him a little bit, but then look at 2. And then look at 3 and 4. Like very, very little movement. And I don't really like that. I prefer to have skills that move me around a little bit, because that way I can evade some of the attacks coming in from the boss, or some of the environmental hazards like the poison meteor, for example. That's one thing I always hated when I was using Vision. If the poison meteor or the blade twister was coming and he goes into an iframe, he comes right back out where the twister was coming, and then he just gets caught by the twister. And since he doesn't heal, those little attacks over time just slowly chip away at him, and then he just dies. So I just basically stopped using him for anything except Shadowland. So I'm hoping that they give him a heal, put a little bit more movement to his skills, or like give me control of a couple skills, maybe like a V-pad skill that I can move him around. I really love that globe. I really, really love it. I hope the next uniform keeps it. If it doesn't, that's one thing I will miss. I will say that. But I'm looking forward to Vision Tier 3. Hopefully you guys saved your books. If you built up Mephisto, hopefully you have more books left. Right? Because Vision Tier 3, I'm hoping it's worth having. I wouldn't say it's game breaking. I wouldn't say I want it to be game breaking, but if it's like Iron Man level when he gets his uniform and his Tier 3, I'll be happy. Anything less than that, I don't know. I really don't know. Anyways, so ladies and gentlemen, let me know how you guys are feeling. The future of Marvel Future Fight is looking ever brighter. For like the past 6 months, I've been wondering what direction that we're going to take this game. But looking at this and seeing that now they have multiple sources to draw inspiration from, they can basically never run out of ideas for updates. And that basically means that this game, its future, is secured for as long as the devs take care of their player base, right? You give a little to us, we give a little to you. You scratch my back, I scratch yours, and we're here in 2055 playing Marvel Future Fight. Anyways, ladies and gents, leave me your thoughts in the comments. Are you excited for WandaVision? If not, what are you excited for? Because I'm excited for the possibility of people like this guy getting their TV show uniform and becoming something worth having again. Because even when he got his Tier 3, guys, I played with him for like a week and then I was already over it because he didn't get a uniform, so he was just kind of like meh, right? But there is hope, boys. There is hope now. New hope. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.